Welcome back, Pompon Gang, to another Pompon Sisters YouTube tutorial, and it is Spooktober. I decided to do a special 7 days of Halloween tutorials and videos on our channel for the week, the Halloween week. So we will be posting for 7 days straight on everything spooky, Halloween, fall festival, all that good stuff. Handyman Clarence will also be making a guest appearance. I know a lot of people have been wondering where he is. Look, we just got done finishing our kitchen renovation. Right now, Handyman Clarence is broke and tired. Of course, we are here to talk about this look that I just created. This will be our first video of one of our 7 videos that we will be posting for the week. And I was kind of really excited to kind of do this because I've never really done like this before. I think the most I've ever done was like a sugar skull, and that was like minimum, you know, that wasn't really much. So this time I kind of went all out and just went crazy with this look, and for our Halloween special for our YouTube channel. The first part of creating this look was creating this wig, and this was made out of like one of those quick weave packets where everything is enclosed. You get the hair plus the closure, everything in one packet for like $25 at my local beauty supply store. Now this color I absolutely fell in love with. I had no plans on like becoming the Cheshire cat from Alice in Wonderland when I bought this hair. I just bought the hair because I like the purple. The purple just like popped to me. But I needed to do something with the look, so I decided to do this, and I'm really, really glad that I did. We're gonna go ahead and talk about how I created this quick weave. So I wanted to make it into a wig. I didn't want to have to sew anything into my hair nor glue anything to my hair. I wanted something, of course, because I can't wear this to work. So this was really like a one night only kind of thing. So of course you are going to need a dome, a wig head, canvas head for creating this wig. Now this went a whole lot more smoothly than my attempt of trying to make a lace frontal last year, which ended horribly wrong. It was a total fail. This was a whole lot more simpler. Now I decided to go with the gluing method instead of sewing, mainly because sewing is just a lot more tedious to me with tying knots, and sometimes I get knots in my thread. I feel like gluing is just like a whole lot more easier. Now I was debating whether or not going with super glue or hair glue. I decided to just stick with hair glue only because I didn't want to use up all my super glue trying to make a wig, because I do use my super glue for other things. Now I will say that I struggled a lot with trying to lay out my tracks, trying to make sure it stayed even. Versus doing on my head, I can kind of gauge where exactly I'm placing the track so that, you know, everything's kind of laying evenly. Like if I place a track from ear to ear, I know it's from ear to ear when it's on my head versus on a canvas head. So I did have to take pre-measurements of my head, like from my scalp to the nape of my neck and from ear to ear, just to kind of gauge on where exactly the tracks were going to be laying. So I first start out at the very bottom, placing one nice long strip. I did have to use my T-pins to kind of hold the tracks in place because I didn't want to sit there holding the track waiting for the glue to dry. So I just took my T-pins, stuck them in through the track while the glue was setting there, zap it with my blow dryer occasionally as I'm moving throughout the wig. I made plenty of mistakes creating this wig. It was a learning process. Like I said, I was new to making my wig by gluing it on. I've worked on doing it before, but it's been a while, so I kind of had to touch bases on what method I wanted to use to go about doing it. So at first I started out adding the glue to the actual wig cap. Then I started just adding the glue to the track, which was even more tedious. So I went back to just adding the glue to the wig cap. When I was taking the T-pins and securing them to the wig, sometimes I was removing the T-pins a little too quickly before the glue had time enough to set. So one track did not have time for the glue to set to the wig cap, and it ended up coming off as I was moving throughout the wig. So I just had to really take my time, slow down, allow the glue to settle and take to the wig cap, make sure I go in with my blow dryer and dry it before I move on to the next track. So it was just really time consuming, but once I got the hang of it, I finally got my method of how to attach my tracks to the wig cap. Everything ran smoothly. Now, I am a frequent flyer of failed attempts of making wigs, so I definitely ran into my fair share of problems, and I have no problem on sharing my experiences, mainly because if you want to do it, I have no problem letting you know what you should not do. But that's the best way to learn. It's just to do it, mess it up, and learn from it. So I did upload my video of my orange wig lace frontal failed attempt on my channel. If you care to check that out, I will have the link down in the description bar. But I feel like I've come a long way since that failed attempt of making that orange wig. And you know what? I'm thinking about making it a debut in our 7 days of Halloween. So if you stay tuned, subscribe, you will see me try to revive that orange wig and make something of it. Once I got to the crown of the head, I began laying down the tracks for my bangs where the hair was going to fall forward. I laid down at least 3 tracks, and then I began to alternate between doing the nice U track and then going back and doing a bang track. Then I would do a U track, then go back and do a bang track, and I would just go back and forth from doing that until I got a nice small hole to put my closure. Once I added my closure, I pinned that down, let that sucker sit overnight, and then took it apart the next day to try it on. Now, once I completely finished the wig, I did not want to take it off of the mannequin head right away, just in case the glue wasn't set and the track ended up falling off, which would have really hurt my feelings. So I let it sit overnight. So the next morning I come back to try it on. I will tell you, I was so afraid to take it off of the head and to remove the plastic from, you know, underneath the wig that was keeping my wig from sticking to my canvas head. I was so afraid of taking all of it off because I just knew this wig was going to fall apart as soon as I did. Like, this was my first time making a wig using wig glue, so it could have went completely left and completely wrong, and all that time and effort that I put into it, I would have been very disappointed. Luckily, it all went very well. Taking it off and everything, there was no problems at all. I was able to take off the wig and try it on immediately, and honey, I immediately fell in love. Like, I did not expect myself to fall so in love with this wig. Like, it really turned out so good. I was really surprised and shocked at myself. I was like, you go, girl. You did this, sis. You did that. So I immediately called my girlfriend up because I had to let her see, because her favorite color is purple too, and I had to let her see this wig that I had just got done making, and even she was like, that was not no $25 pack of hair that you just used. I was like, girl, like, oh my gosh. And then it has like a blowed out texture, so it looks like it could be my hair if I wanted to really get away with it, but we all know it's a wig. Next, it was time to kind of shear it. I just took this nice shear comb scissor thing. I'm not quite sure the correct term for this, but it's pretty much what I use, and I just go down the bang of pretty much where the bang would be for me to swoop my hair, and I just kind of create those layers, try to thin it out so it looks more effortless, and my face can now open up while I wear the wig. So once our wig is complete, I take it off, put it to the side. It is now time to start on our makeup tutorial. It took me 2 tries to get this makeup tutorial right. I first started off with my eyebrows and putting my base down, and by base I mean my concealer and my contour. Then we're gonna go in with contouring out this spooky look. So I first go in with this nice pretty pink out of one of my ColourPop eyeshadow palette, and I first line out my nose, and I go through and line the nose contour with the brow bone. Go in with a clean, fluffy brush to kind of just blend it out without adding any additional product. And there we have it. Nice and cleaned out. I leave that pink all throughout, and as well as around the perimeter of my hairline. I added a lot of pink using a contour brush to add in that contour, just like I would do a regular contour if I was doing regular makeup. Instead of using brown, I'm using pink to add that definition. To make the contour even deeper, I go in with this nice, pretty purple plum. We're just gonna add that definition to our contour. Deepen it just a real, there we go, that's the word I'm looking for. Sorry, my upper lip is sweating. Very easy and very simple. Not a whole bunch of, like, I did not want to be over here painting my entire face like purple or pink. I really just wanted something simple, cute, and easy. And you know, those are my favorite adjectives to use when doing any kind of style or tutorial here on my channel. I'm then gonna go in with a nice pink shimmer on the lid, and I pretty much pat that onto my eyelid all across it. And then I go in with a even deeper, darker, like burgundy purple color, just to deepen my crease on my eyeshadow on my lids, and it did exactly what I needed to. I also took that color and went on my waterline as well to give it that nice smoky, spooky Halloween look. Now it is time to get into this mouth, which took a lot. Going in with the mouth, I used a eyeliner for the black. That was pretty much the only thing that I used. I was gonna try to go in with like a cream black, but it wasn't giving me the black because I wanted black. It wasn't giving me the black that I wanted without me having to go over with an additional black to darken it a little bit. And the eyeliner felt like was perfect. Plus the tip made it easy to, you know, try to get in between the teeth and make that nice smile. So I first go in, I just extend my smile line to make it, you know, as even as possible, come up to right under my cheeks. And then I take that and outline under my lip. I then go in with a white makeup crayon that I purchased from Walmart. It was $2 for like a whole set. Go in with the crayon first to create my teeth. Of course, I knew it wasn't going to be like sharp, which is where the black eyeliner comes in. I just tried to make the teeth as sharp as possible, and then I was gonna go back and define it using my black eyeliner. Now, I was running into some problems with the white crayon. I originally put concealer on my lips before I decided to, you know, add all of this to my face. And I was finding that my concealer kept mixing in with my white crayon, so it was turning it kind of white or turning it kind of brown, so my teeth kind of looked brown at first, and I did not like that. But it wasn't a big deal because I had a white face powder on the side, and I used that to try to bring get that white, bring my teeth whitening back into the game, because my teeth did not look white at all at first. That's when I go back in with the eyeliner to pretty much color in between the teeth to give me that nice sharp, scary, like round tigerist look. Fairly easy. I just really had to take my time, be patient, just so I don't, you know, mess up or anything. The brush was really small, so it made it so easy to get in there and paint each tooth and, you know, fill in all the gaps and stuff like that. So it wasn't a problem at all. It probably took me about 20 to 30 minutes just for the mouth itself. Once I am done with that, then you'll see me go in with that white face powder that I had to buy because I didn't have any kind of white makeup. That was also additional $2 to $3 at Walmart, and I just went in with a Q-tip and just like dabbed where my teeth are, just to teeth whitening. We needed it to be a bright, beautiful smile, scary smile on my face. It's now time for eyelashes and putting in my contacts. I decided to put in my contacts after doing my makeup because I wanted to make sure I could see what I was doing, especially when I was doing my teeth, because that was definitely took a lot of concentration. Now I will say another problem that I did run into while doing all this, I sweat on my upper lip like profusely when I am like nervous or concentrating on something. And I ran into having to grab a towel and like dab my lip every like 10 seconds because I would see little droplets just forming and kind of messing up my eyeliner. This look is now completed. I'm now throwing on my wig real quick. Very simple to make, also very simple to put on. It doesn't require no plucking, no concealer, no tinting, no bleaching of the knots. You just throw it on, brush it. I did tuck a small piece behind my ear just to keep the hair out of my face. And I sprayed a little bit of Got2b spray just to help with the flyaways and any stray hairs, but that was it. So easy. Super cute. Made a few adjustments to my makeup and I was done. That was the complete look for this tutorial. Thank you guys for joining us on our 7 days of Halloween. We hope to see y'all back tomorrow. Again, we'll be posting at 12 o'clock at night Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget to check out all of the rest of our 7 days of Halloween for this week. Happy Halloween to everyone. Please be blessed and be safe. We will see y'all on our next video.
Most everyone's mad here. You may have noticed that I'm not all there myself.